start that one. Hare Krishna, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namo. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. I already started that conversation, but I thought to start recording and have it for other friends. They cannot listen this one. But the other part I share, that was special for you, Vidya, because you have attended this live session, and that I will not record it and for make it public. But that was some realization. Why I told every people, every human being. I gave you a couple of my personal example as well as few of our friends, even Gauranga friends, right? They're part of this Gauranga family. So this is part of life. But see the difference. We are not stressful. We are not miserable. We are not suffering. The problem is there. Even though we are not in bhakti, even though we are in the process of bhakti, but still, if we have advanced like 10%, then 10% suffering has been reduced from our life. That we can tell for sure. We don't know, is it 5% or 10%? That measurement, there is no such scale or meter like that. We cannot tell that one, but there is some improvement we can see within our life. I was telling one of my friend, the example I said, right? I'm not mentioning his name right now. It's recording right now. You know who I am talking about. So because of his personal situation, I'm telling you one situation. I hope like he already mentioned you earlier too. Like he lost his job and he has no effect for a time being. I used to work with him for a long time, and then he lost his job. He has no I mean tension, anxiety, no like that. But he told me this is because of bhakti, because he is connected with this bhakti, this parampara. That is the effect of that. Why? I said, how do you measure that one? How you can say that one? Did this kind of situation happen in your life? And he mentioned that friend, Gorangukuti friend, he said that actually I was about to lose my job earlier. Means there was a situation like, I may lose my job. In that anxiety, I could not sleep for 15 days when he was Tata Consultancy. And that was the situation. He was getting similar kind of paycheck and all those things, but he was in such anxiety that project he might lose his project. But now he completely lost his job and it's in a new city, new state with children, and he is not in anxiety. This is the difference between. So that's what I'm saying. If we progress little bit in bhakti, our fear will be removed, that percent. So if we progress 10%, will suffer like 10% less than earlier. If we progress in 50%, our suffering will be 50% less than earlier. If we progress in 80% in bhakti, how do we know that, how much advancement we are doing it? Whether we are loving Krishna or not, or we are doing for some fear, out of fear. Okay, mujhe ye karna chahiye. I have to do this, otherwise, something will happen. It's okay to do something that, better do something than nothing. But this is not bhakti. This is the beginning of bhakti. Maybe you are trying to practice bhakti, but bhakti means complete sharanagati. Ahituki apratihata means unconditional, uninterrupted love. You will not get it. Will not get it on the very first day. But this is the process. Why I have started discussing these things? The reason is, like, we started our class today. Sangsara davaha nadolir haloko tranaya karana ghana ghanatam. That is the morning prayer of every ISKCON, wherever you go, except for Sri Vrindavan Dham. Sri Vrindavan Dham, they do these things in front of Srila Prabhupada's, altar, that is called Samadhi Mandir in Vrindavan. They do that. And after that, in the actual Radha Shyam Mandir or Krishna Balaram temple, in front of Radha Shyam Sundar, Gaur Nitai, Krishna Balaram, they will sing this song. Vibhavari Shesho Aloko Pravesha. We'll talk that other day. But today we started this song with Shansarodava. Everywhere in ISKCON, all over the world, This is the song. They will start around 4:30. Some of the temple 4:45. Some of the temple, like I think New Vrindavan, West Virginia, if you go there, 5 o'clock, because many visitors will be there just so that they can attend. So 5 o'clock. But before 5, by 5 o'clock, this Mangalarti will start. This Mangalarti means the blessing of the day, the morning first prayer. What they are praying, it's this prayer written by Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur, one of our acharya. He's saying, we are fallen into this miserable condition of this life. Sangsara dava naraligaloko means it's this material existence, this our family life, everything is actually is a davanal, forest fire, davanal. We don't know until that fire touches us. But you know how we can protect ourselves if that is the case? Only to pray to the bona fide spiritual master. Bona fide spiritual master is very, very important. He is the incarnation of Lord Krishna himself, just for me. So to find out that bona fide spiritual master and pray for that bona fide spiritual master is very, very important. Even just to prove that one, Krishna accepted bona fide master. Even Krishna appeared as his own devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He accepted just to show us a bona fide spiritual master. Because spiritual master, why we need it? Is required because we cannot touch fire. Can we touch fire? No, we cannot touch fire. I'm again asking, can we touch fire? Maybe. How? Maybe with a stick. With a stick or something, I can touch fire, but not directly. If I touch it, if I keep my hand there, my hand will burn. I cannot touch directly, but I can touch through a stick or something. That is Gurudev. Krishna will not reveal himself unless we are connected with his pure devotee. That is very important. Not so-called Guru. So-called Guru. The Guru has many qualities, many qualities. But very important 3 qualities. He should be coming from the bona fide parampara. That is the first important thing. He should come from the bona fide parampara. It's not anybody can claim, oh, I am Guru. You know, I can read Gita. I memorize whole Gita, Bhagavatam, Ved, Vedanta. I'm very scholar person. Maybe you're a scholar, but you cannot be a Guru. Guru should be a very dear disciple of another bona fide Guru. And his Gurudev should be a disciple of another bona fide Guru, not so-called Guru. It's not political party. The bona fide Guru, there are 4 different authentic sampradaya. We already mentioned earlier, but it is important we mention over here because it's related to our morning prayer. Bona fide sampradayas, one is coming from Sri. We mentioned, I think, our last class, right, Vidya? Last class we mentioned about that one.
Last week we did not have the class, maybe a week before that.
Do you remember, like, no, we discussed already this one? 4 bona fide sampradaya. One is coming from Sri, means Lakshmi Devi. It's called
No,
Sri Sampradaya.
we have not I was not in this class, whatever.
Okay. So bona fide sampradaya, one is coming from Sri, means Lakshmi Devi. So Krishna revealed that core, the confidential knowledge to Sri, means Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi, there is a parampara, that is authentic parampara, that is bona fide parampara, Sri Sampradaya. Another is from Rudra, means Shivji. He gave this knowledge to Shivji. Then this is a bona fide parampara. This is called Rudra Sampradaya. 2 bona fide sampradaya. If you want, you can write it down. Anyone is listening this class, if you want, you can write it down because it will be very helpful. Because if we take notes, then we can remember. We can see that notes, we can remember, all our dots will be connected. Otherwise, maine suna, maybe I have heard these things like that. Because our mind cannot be a very reliable thing, especially in the age of Kali, because our memory is very short. So that's why note is important. Note is very effective. So one is Sri Sampradaya coming from Sri Devi, Lakshmi Devi. One is Rudra Sampradaya coming from Rudra or Mahadev or Shivji. Third is Brahma coming from Brahma, Lord Brahma. So Krishna given that knowledge to Lord Brahma as his own devotee, pure devotee, and that sampradaya is also bona fide sampradaya. It's called Brahma Sampradaya. Later in their sampradaya, Brahma Madda was one acharya. So Brahma Madda, and then Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared in the same sampradaya. And we are in this sampradaya, Brahma Madda Gauriya Sampradaya. So this is our Gauriya Sampradaya, where Srila Prabhupada is from, where Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada is from, where Bhakti Vinod Thakur is from. So this is our parampara. Vishwanath Chakraborty is one of our acharya, right? This is Gauriya Sampradaya. Another Sampradaya is there coming from four Kumaras. So it's called Kumara Sampradaya or Nimbark Sampradaya. Kumara Sampradaya. So these are the four authentic Sampradaya. These are bona fide. Other than that, anything is apart from that, we see like maybe that person is talking very nicely. Wow, so many followers. These are not authentic. These are not authentic. Maybe very scholar person. These are not authentic. Let me give you an example so that we can understand that why authorized person is required in this sampradaya. Why we are talking about bona fide? Why this authority, this authorization is required? Who can teach? Who can deliver this message? Who is empowered to do that? Why it is important? Let me give you a very practical example. Let's say one person is very strong, like very strong person, and has like AK-47 in his hand. He comes to your house and say, I am going to stand in front of your house. You sleep, and you can give the keys to me when you are going out. I will take care of your house, even your locker and everything. Will you rely that person? Very suited, booted, looks like a commander. No, because who is this guy? How should I rely? Why should I rely this person? Maybe he's strong. Maybe he has AK-47. I'm even worried, like, he will not kill us. Maybe he's a terrorist. But if a soldier, normal soldier, like ordinary policeman comes to your home, say, I was sent by this local thana, local authority to stay in front of your house with a 303 rifle, or maybe with one stick, you are protected. You are thinking, wow, someone is protecting us from a police authority, right? Local police department. Then you are cool. That is important because that authority is there. He cannot do anything wrong because there is a responsibility. There is a parampara there, right? Like police or any soldier, any army man, they are going to have a fight with any other country. Even they are soldier, you can rely them. They can kill people. They can fight with other country because they are a soldier. They are authorized. Another example. Let's say you have a box, golden box, in front of my house. I'm asking everyone, hey, please post your letter or money order over here because this is a golden box. Looks like letter box. You will not. Nobody will put any letter there, even though it's made with gold or precious jewels. But if there is a broken metal box posted, there is a postmark that UPS, United States Postal Service or UPS, like that authority is there, then we can put the our letter or money order there. Similarly, this parampara, authentic parampara is required. That is number one. That's why we should have our Gurudev in our life, not so-called Guru, the bona fide parampara, either Sri Sampradaya, Kumar Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, or Brahma Madhya Gauriya Sampradaya. These are authentic parampara. And not only that one, that person should speak from Shastra, because Shastra is our mother, scripture. These are our mother. They should understand it. How they will understand it? Okay, I can memorize everything because I have that capability, because I am so and so, I have done my PhD, or you just feel like blanks, anything. No. He should hear the Shastra from his Gurudev. He should hear from the bona fide person. That's way he will learn the Shastra. Otherwise, how? What Krishna wanted to mean, Krishna delivered the message, that will be change. That parampara will not be there, right? The system, the message, the core, the important message will be destroyed. So that's why this parampara should be there. So he should speak from the Shastra. Not only that one, he will speak he will lead his life, own life. He should be an acharya. His own example should show that he is compassionate to all living entity. He has 4 different qualities. At least there are many qualities, but at least titikshavo, karoniko, shurido, sarvodehino. Titikshavo means tolerance. Karonika means very merciful, very merciful. Shurido means that person's heart should be very nice, always thinking good about others, not expecting anything in return, not saying something, okay, because my business will run good, if I run good, because if I become popular, or maybe my future plan is to become a politician. So I am making these people my followers so that I can be a political leader in future. Maybe I will be prime minister. No reason. Shurido, only thinking good for others. That is the quality of a Gurudev or Vaishnava, the devotee. Titikshava Karaniko Shurido, and then Sarvodehino. That is very important. Sarvodehino means not only for the family member, not only for the Hindus, not only for the Muslims, not like that. Every living being, not only human being, every living being, not only for human. Okay, I am very compassionate for human being, but I don't care about animals. No, not like that. All living entity. That is titikshava karaniko shurido sarvodehino. This is the qualification. So he should come from a bona fide spiritual master. He should come from a bona fide parampara. It's called pramanik parampara. And then he should speak from Shastra. Nothing he can create his own. I think this body is Kurukshetra. You can think so many things, but there is a Kurukshetra. There was Lord Krishna. I think like that. I think that. No. You cannot think anything other than scripture. You cannot say anything which another bona fide spiritual master did not tell you, did not teach you. From the Shastra. Our basic is Shastra, scripture, book. That was there for thousands and thousands of years. That was given by Lord. The direction, everything. And we'll not understand. Why? Okay, I read Shastra, then why I need Guru? Because we cannot understand the Shastra unless someone help us to understand the Shastra. That's why we need Guru. 2 things I mentioned about that one, coming from bona fide parampara, he should speak from Shastra, and then 3rd thing is, he should also live the life as per the Shastra. How? Titikshava karanika shurida sarvodehini. Okay, clear? Up to this point? Okay.
Yes.
Now we move forward. See, Samsara Dava Naralira Loko Trana Karana Bharata. So I am praying to that Gurudev, even though he has not appeared in my life still, right? Many people you can see, okay, I'm thinking about Gurudev. I have not met my Gurudev. Okay, but have the prayer. Have the prayer to Krishna. Have the prayer to Balaji. No, your Lord, Vishnu or Balaji or Mahadev, Lord Shiv Shankar. Hey Lord, you are an Acharya from a bona fide parampara. Please help me to find my spiritual master. Because I need a spiritual master. I need the direction. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurung Ulmilitang Jena Tashmai Sri Guruve Namo. I bow down to that spiritual master who will take me out of the darkness, ignorance, and my eyes, he can make my eyes open. Many people can say, my eyes are open. What is wrong with my eyes? But you can see the material things. You cannot see beyond that. That's why we need a Gurudev who will give the Chakshudan with his mercy. Then we'll see, our vision will change. We can see the same thing in a different vision. It will be there, but not from a XYZ Gurudev, a bona fide spiritual master. Very important. To pray to Tulsi Maharani, I need to find my spiritual master. Pray to Lord Krishna, Lord Balaji, that, and as I said earlier also in our one class was there, like, what is the relationship with Balaji, Vishnu, Narayan and Krishna? Krishna is the actual form. Original form is Krishna. Krishna is the original form. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchid Ananda Vigraha. Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karana Karan. So Krishna, the Muralidhar, he is the original form. And we mentioned earlier, do you remember Vidya? Like how many things we remember, like what are the qualities extra Krishna has more than Vishnu, Narayan? Do you remember?
Uh,
4 qualities. So 60 qualities same. 60 qualities same. But 4 qualities extra. Vishnu Balaji doesn't have. Vishnu Balaji is the official form of Krishna. Same Krishna. When you go to Vishnu, when you go to Balaji, he is Krishna. He's an official form. Like when you go to work, when we go to work, then we are in an official mood, right? Even though I want to hug my children, but I can do in a certain, certain point. I cannot do that way. The way I deal with them at my home, right? When I am at home. So similarly, Krishna is an official form Balaji, servant master relationship. Nobody will say, hey, I wanna, I wanna punish Balaji. Nobody will say that. Never. You have heard that one? No one ever heard that one. I wanna, no, Vishnu is a Makhancho. He's a very naughty. Nobody will say like that. But Krishna has that mood just to please his devotee. 4 different aspects Krishna has extra. That is like, Venu Madhurya. Krishna play the flute. Leela Madhurya. Krishna do the lot of different activities, right? Like, Makhan Churi, Govardhan Leela, Vastra Haran with the fighting and, playing with gopis, these things, just to please his own devotee. But the normal material people who are not believer of Krishna, who thinks like Krishna is an ordinary person, they will go away from Krishna. And Krishna wants that one because he wants to find the pure gold, right? We need that acid test to find out is it really it's a gold or not. We need to put acid just to destroy the other elements, which is not actually real gold. Similarly, Krishna intentionally he does that because to identify between devotee and non-devotee, so that he can pay extra attention to the devotee, because he's a supreme Lord and he's a very sweet Lord. He can wash his devotee's guest in in Mahabharata. We know that one, when Yudhishthir Maharaj was having Rajsuriya Yagya, at that time Krishna took that service, like all the guests were coming to attend that Yagya for Yudhishthir Maharaj. He was washing their feet. This is Krishna. Can you believe it? Like, who is the supreme personality of Godhead? He can serve his devotees guest. Like, and what kind of service? Not to serving prasadam, washing their feet. Krishna is that Lord, that sweet Lord, who will get the direction from his devotee, by, how Arjuna was directing him, right? With his leg only, feet. He was saying, okay, go to right, go to left during the Kurukshetra battle. You see that photo in front of, on the front page of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, right?
yes.
So same thing. So Krishna is that Lord. So Venu Madhurya, he plays flute. Leela Madhuri, he does different activities. Vishnu, Narayan, Lord Balaji, they don't do it. They are different forms, just to we can accept Lord. Depending on our mood, nothing else. He's also in Shaligram Shila. Shaligram Shila is not different than Krishna or Vishnu. Why? Because some devotee has that reciprocation with Shaligram. But actual Krishna is a Satchidananda Vigraha, not a body like, our blood, mucus, like not like that. It's a Satchid Ananda Vigraha. His form is with transcendental bliss, transcendental knowledge, and Satchid Ananda, eternal, knowledgeable, and blissful. That is his Vigraha. And he has a form. He plays flute. He has peacock feather on his head. So Venu Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, he has a beautiful face. He's a beautiful face. And no one is like, that's why he's a Krishna. He can attract anybody. One day he was going and he saw his own reflection in a pond. within a pond, he saw like his own reflection. He was attracted by his own reflection. No one can be close to Krishna because he is every way he is opulent. So Venu Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, and Rasa Madhuri. So Rasa Madhuri, that is the reason I started this topic, because Krishna, you can reciprocate with Krishna as if, when we go to our home, we can reciprocate with our parents if you are children, or if you are parents, then your children can reciprocate with you. How? They can jump on you, they can fight with you, and you can feed them, they can feed you. You can do any things, right? That is the rasa. So Krishna reciprocate with his devotee 5 different rasa. Santa rasa, which is like, when we go to Vishnu, Balaji, same rasa, we get it. Santa rasa is always there. Like, loving servant master relationship. Not like that, little below that one. Like, means I need something, that's what I am praying. Maybe there is a Lord, maybe not, I don't know that, but I am praying. Maybe there is some power like that. That's Santa Rasa, because I need something. It's a very not any particular relationship. Then on top of that one, there is another rasa. It's called Dasa Rasa. Dasa means servant master relationship. That you can feel in front of Narayan, Vishnu, Balaji. I'm servant, you are master, you are my Lord. That relationship. And 3 rasa is extra. So Rasa Madhuri is one of the quality. On top of 60 quality, there are 4 quality. Venu Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, and Rasa Madhuri. That Rasa Madhuri, Krishna has 5 different rasa. Devotee can directly reciprocate with him. So 2 rasa is very common in everywhere. Santa Rasa, Dasa Rasa. 3 rasa is very rare and only specific to Krishna. What is that? 1 rasa is Sakha Rasa, friendship. Have you ever heard someone is said, Vishnu is my friend, Balaji is my friend, I can just hang with Balaji, I can just take laddu from Balaji and I can eat myself? No, nobody will tell that one. Usually it's very rare. It's not like that. If someone is going to Balaji thinking he's Krishna, that is different. But usually Balaji, Narayan, that is the official form of Krishna. And when Krishna appeared in this material world, when he's contacted with this material nature, then he became Mahadev, Shivji. And he's his own expansion. But Mahadev cannot become Vishnu. Mahadev cannot come back to Vishnu again. So like milk, we can make it yogurt. Can you make it milk back? You can say, okay, it's made of milk. Its origin is milk. But can you transfer or convert the yogurt to milk again? No. Similarly, like Mahadev is a very special theory, and Mahadev is a dear devotee of Lord Krishna, very dear devotee of Lord Krishna. And that's what we say, like 4 sampradaya is there. One is Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, and Brahma Madhya Gauriya Sampradaya. Right? So 3 rasa is there. One is Sakha Rasa, means friendship relationship. Another one is Vatsala Rasa, parental relationship. At top of that one is Madhurya Rasa. Like all the gopi, Radharani was the Shiromani, precious jewel, crown jewel of those, all the gopis. Madhamani was Radharani. Radha means Aradhika. So Krishna expanded himself, because nobody can be a best devotee other than he expand himself as his female potency. So Radha and Krishna is Nahe Anna. So this combination of Radha and Krishna came together in this Kali Yuga just 500, little more than 500 years ago, as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to give us the precious gift of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is the precious gift Krishna wanted to give us. but he could not deliver it. He had that conversation with Arjuna. It is captured in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, right? All the instruction given by Krishna himself. But we are so unfortunate. We'll read Gita, some other interpreter will give some translation, will be bewildered. Oh, he's a scholar guy. He has given this analogy, right? Kurukshetra is our body, like that. No, not like that. So we should hear from any Bhagavad Katha, Krishna Katha from a pure devotee, lips of a pure devotee. That's why we encourage, we share many lecture also. Yesterday I shared with you, all of you in the group, our group, Prabhupada lecture. We should hear from pure devotee. We should talk, even though we are talking and discussing right now, we are doing it, is based on Srila Prabhupada, whatever Srila Prabhupada taught us, nothing extra, nothing. I think actually like that. No, there is no room for like your thinking. You can think yourself, but preaching means or sharing the same knowledge as it is. So Srila Prabhupada, the Gita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita version is like Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is in Bengali, this is in English, as it is. As it is. That means whatever Krishna has spoken, exactly like that, and how Arjun has received that. Very important part. Second part, everybody will misunderstand. They will not pay attention to that one. Everyone will say, oh, this is the same thing because Gita, different version is there. What is the wrong with it? Because it's Gita, nothing has changed. Sanskrit verse is there. Yes, Sanskrit verse is there, but we will not understand it. Similarly, like we cannot touch fire. We need something to touch the fire. We cannot touch with our hand, right? We cannot read the Sanskrit verse and understand ourselves. We need a pure devotee to explain us, right? So that's why this Gita is so important. So second part is Arjun understood the way the devotee, Krishna's dear devotee, Arjun understood the message of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We should have that mood, and same way we should try to absorb the knowledge of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and we should chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra and make our life perfect. Then we can say, yes, I have surrendered to Lord. Oh, I surrendered to Lord. I remember, I think about Krishna many times. No, because you need some material things. Maybe you are having health issue. Maybe you are having some, conjugal problem, like, family problem, relationship problem. Maybe you are having job related problem. That's why you are thinking, or we are thinking about Krishna Balaji. How do we know? No, I am not in that platform, because I will do no matter what the situation was given to me. Maybe my spouse is favorable or not. Maybe my health is favorable or not. Who can stop thinking? Krishna said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, nothing else. He said, there is 700 verse, more than around 580 verse Krishna spoke, but Krishna didn't speak anything until the second chapter, chapter 2. After Arjuna was giving so many explanations, so many reasons not to fight, but Krishna was asking him to fight. Krishna wants him to fight. What kind of God is that? He's asking to fight. This is the beauty, the sweetness of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it's talking about main thing. Can you tell me, any of you, like, what is the main thing, Srimad Bhagavad Gita? Let's say, like, one day what happened, like, one king was saying, you know what? Hey, dear, all scholar in my kingdom, please come together. Everybody came together and say, can you tell me what is the scripture I should read? Because I don't have much time. Reading these, reading Ved, Vedanta, Puran. I don't have much time. Give me one book. And they said, okay, everybody came together and said, okay, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Okay. But you know what? Srimad Bhagavad is too big. 700 verses there. I don't have time to read that one. Give me some shortcut formula. Give me, give me something less than that, not 700 verses. Say, okay, no problem. Then you read, there are 18 chapters, right? You read only one chapter. Initially, they said like 3 chapters. Read chapter 2, chapter 9, and chapter 15. And they said, oh, you know what? I cannot even read 3 chapters. Out of 18 chapters, you gave me 3. That is good, but still I cannot do that. Give me less than that. They said, okay, only one chapter. Which chapter is that? Chapter 9. Raj Vidya Raj Guhyajog, most confidential knowledge, most confidential knowledge, the secret of most confidential. So chapter 9. The king said, you know what? I understand you are working really hard, but do little more. I cannot even read the whole chapter. There are like more than 30 slokas, around 34 slokas. I mean, it's too much for me. Can you minimize it something? Okay, king, I understand your situation. Okay, let's do one thing. One sloka. Not even one sloka, just 2 lines. What are those 2 lines? Man mana bhava madbhakto majjaji mam namaskuru. Because this sloka was spoken by Sri Krishna in chapter 9, sloka number 34, and also in chapter 18, end of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the verse number 65. So he has spoken the same 2 lines 2 times. It's not that he forgot that he already mentioned that one. He specifically at the end and of the main important chapter, he mentioned that one. Because this is the ultimate thing. He wants us to give our mind to him. Nothing else. Not family, not relationship, no money. It's not required. If we give out of our love, that is our good fortune. That we are so fortunate we are able to do that. Our time, everything is coming from him. How we can attract someone who has given everything to us? It's not possible, right? He has given everything to us. If you give me $100, can I attract you by saying $10? You wanna do that? Please do that. If you do that, I will give you $10. It's funny, right? It's not possible. You cannot attract me because you have received that $100 from me. How can you say like $10 or $20 and trying to attract me? It is not possible. So only way you can attract me, which is not coming from me, right? But I want something from you. I'm waiting for that one. That is our mind. That is our love. That is our pure loving service, pure devotional service. Loving devotional service is called bhakti. So he said, Man mana bhavo, think about me. Man mana bhavo. Mad bhakto, be my devotee. Not think like Kangsha or Hiranyaksha, like the father of Prahlad Maharaj. Not like that. Be my devotee. Think about me. Mad jajimam namaskuru. Do worship of me. Not do worship because you are not bhakta, you have some business policy going on. That's why you are calling a Brahman. Hey, Brahman, come, I am paying you. Brahman is calling back and say, okay, you know what? $100 I cannot come. My charge is $200. I'm thinking, okay, can you make it $150, please? And he will come. I say, okay, I'll do it. And then after do it, you will say like, what I have. And you will say, okay, done. मैंने पूजा कर लिया ना साल भर का काम done. 1 year I'm good for now. Because I have a business mentality. And he is also businessman. Not like that. Man mana bhavo, give your mind to me. Nothing else. Give your mind to me. I want your love. Be my devotee. What is a definition of a devotee? Loving devotional service. That is devotee. Loving devotional service. Anything you do, it's not like I have to do something like that person or this person. No, this is limited capability. Maybe I can cook only khichdi. I will make khichdi and ask Lord, oh dear Lord, can you come and take it? I don't know anything. I just have tulsi pata I just given you. I don't know any mantra. I'm so unfortunate, so fallen. Can you, out of your compassion, can you please accept it? Lord will come, run for this khichdi. That happened to Karadibai in Jagannath Puri. She used to make khichdi and Jagannath with out of altar. He will left Chappanna Bhag behind and he will come and wait for that morning khichdi from Karadibai. And Karadibai, she will cook? She will not even take bath. She will not even take bath. She will not even clean her mouth. Sometimes she will not even clean the pots. But she has such a love, pure, genuine love. Jagannath will run for it. So, Lord knows who is a devotee. I cannot say because we have no vision. But what he is asking, man mana bhava mad bhakto, be my devotee. Mad jajiman, then do you worship me. Namaskuru, and pay obeisances to me. If you are my devotee, then pay obeisance to me. You should pranam to me. That means I understand you are mine, right? So this is a quality. And king said, oh, you know what? This two line also very difficult for me. Can you make it like one line? Okay, I promise I will not ask anything more. One line, not two line. Two line is too much. Man mana bhava mad bhakto, majjaji mam namaskar. It's too much. He could not repeat it. Otherwise, he will be happy with this two line. He said, this is two line is too much. Can you make it one line? So that I can focus on that one and I can make my life easy. Is it possible? Oh dear scholars and then all the Brahmanas, devotees in my kingdom, please let me know what is the one line sentence I can focus in my life. And then he said, okay, all the scholars, they said, all the Brahmana, they said, okay, one thing, one line. You don't have to even repeat two lines. What is that one line? Mam ekam saranam braja. There is first line, sarva dharmam parityajam. They didn't recommend that to the king because he wanted one line. So mam ekam saranam braja. Simple. Just surrender to me. Who is saying? Krishna is saying to Arjuna. When Arjuna was builder, Arjuna said, you have spoken about Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dhyan Yoga. You said, do this thing, this is better, do that thing, this is better. So many things you have spoken. Now what to do? I am builder. Tell me just one simple thing. Arjuna was in that similar kind of situation. Then Krishna says, Sarva Dharmam Parityajam Mamekam Saranam Braja. Chapter number 18, verse number 66. Sarva Dharma Parityajam Mamekam Saranam Braja. Aham tam swarva papebho. Aham means me. Tvam, your. Sarva papebho. I will remove or take care of all your sins. Mokshasami, I will give you liberation. Masucho. Do not doubt. Don't think like whether I will be capable to do it or not. And that instruction through Arjuna, Krishna has given to all of us. Actually, every individual. You, me. If you are listening this class, it's for you. If you are reading Bhagavad Gita, it's for you. If I am reading it, for me. Just direct instruction of Sri Krishna. Sarva dharma parityajam mam ekam saranam braja. So not sarva dharma parityajam, just second line, mam ekam saranam braja. All the scholars, they recommended to the king, mam ekam saranam braja. Just surrender to me. So that means surrender, saranagati. That is the ultimate thing. How do we get the surrender? Sangsara, the way we have started our prayer. So this is a beautiful song. We'll explain one more day about this. I will go through the song again and then explain each verse, each, if possible, like each line is verse, and there are like Ashtakam is 8 different verses there. Ashtakam. So each verse. So it's talking about like Gurudev, praying to the Gurudev. Gurudev, you know Krishna. You have seen Krishna. You have tasted Krishna. You have that bhakti. Please give that bhakti to me. I bow down to you. This is the morning prayer. Oh dear Gurudev. When we are talking and praying to Gurudev, that Krishna is bound to shower his mercy on us. He's bound. He has no choice because he incarnated himself as for every individual as his own Gurudev. Gurudev is very important. So he actually pray to his guru like that way. It's going to Krishna. And when we do that, it's very powerful process. It is very powerful process. Just like when Sachin Tendulkar is playing, right? If everybody is saying, Sachin, Sachin, do it, century, go, Sachin. Everybody is shouting. All of a sudden, somebody is saying his son's name, like Arjun, Arjun. All of a sudden, what Sachin's attention will go to that person who is talking about my wife or my son, right? Similarly, when we call a pure devotee, when we pray to a pure devotee, when we are under the shelter of a pure devotee, our life is like very fast track because 80% done because the mercy already we have received, even though we have not qualified. Mercy means what we do not deserve. That is the mercy means. Mercy doesn't mean I am qualified, that's what I am getting it. Many people say, I deserve it. This is my own karma. You cannot do anything, my dear friend. You cannot do anything. Anything you are doing it, anything is happening in your life is either good or bad. It's sanctioned by the year. In Gita, it says, Prakite kriya manani gunai karmani sarvasya ahankara vimuro atma karta aham iti mannate. Prakite kriya manani, by the nature, the law of the nature, it's happening. Gunai karmani sarvasya ahankara vimuratma. By the nature of the law, everything is happening to you. By the three modes of material nature, it's happening. Sattik, Rajasic, Tamasic. Satta, Raja, Tamo. Three mode of material nature is doing everything for you. Prakita kriya manani gunai karmani sarvasya ahankara vimuratma. But by the ignorance or ahankar, the arrogance nature of the, because you are become a pride person, you think I am the doer, I am doing it, I have done it, that's why I got it, I am doing this job because I am so qualified. That is the nature of normal people. But when you become devotee, when you surrender to Krishna, when you have that saranagati, like that king, he wanted to know what is that one message, one line message, Mamekam Saranam Braja. When we can surrender to Krishna, when we have that Saranagati, Saranagati means what? Just accept everything favorable for Krishna. Accept everything for bhakti. That is Saranagati. Accept everything for, and reject anything not favorable for bhakti. So one is anti-devotional, which is like meat eating, intoxication, gambling, illicit sex. This is anti-devotional. And what is non-devotional? Like, mixing with some friend, those are like talk about politics, film, something, Hindi music, like that, hearing Hindi music, watching cricket. These are non-devotional, not anti-devotional, but better recommended not to do that one. Then your mind will be absorbed in this one. You will lose the taste initially, but after, when you become mature, like a mature tree, then you will not be able any problem. Then you will not face any problem because you are already mature. Then you can mix. Even though you are watching cricket, actually you are not watching cricket. Cricket has no power to. You will not receive any taste. You will lose the taste completely because you are fully absorbed in bhakti, and this is so higher taste. But initially you will not get it. That's why you need to be very careful. My association, my food, what I am eating, who I am associating with, who I am thinking about. This is very important. So Sharanagati is very important. Once we have Sharanagati, that is done. Just to teach how to have that surrender, the surrenderance, Sharanagati in our life, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahayanna. And he predicted every town and village in this world, my name will be circulated. There will be my name everywhere. And to establish his desire, he chose a very specific person, Senapati Bhakta. Papi jodi dharma chhadi dur deshe jay, more Senapati Bhakta pathabo setha. Means even the sinful people will leave the religion activity, religious principle, and they will go away from Bharat or dharma, from the religion, go away from different country. Dur desha jay means they will cross the 7 seas, right? I will send my own devotee, my dear devotee, to preach there. Who is that person? We know right now, currently, who is that person? In Russia, China, Ukraine, Istanbul. Can you imagine? There is temple. You can go and have food, vegetarian food, pure Krishna Prasad there. Even in South Africa, people used to drink cow blood. You can go there and have Tulsi Arati there. Sangsara Dava Naralikar Loko, morning Arati there. You can eat Krishna Prasad. You can meet with devotee. You can have darshan. This is because of Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada is the Senapati Bhakta, the chief commander of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? None different than Krishna. Krishna and Radharani combined together. Thank you, my dear friend. I spoke a lot, more than my time. Thank you so much. If you have any comments or question, we can take it. Otherwise, we'll end our class now. Any questions or comments?
Thank you very much for the wonderful class. Really appreciate your time on this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada has given so much to us. It is our effort right now, even though any point of life we are in age of 20, 30, 50, 60, 70. If you can understand and if you can listen the whole class and if you can appreciate it, that means there. But only thing we have to keep in our mind that we should focus on what is Sharanagati. Sharanagati means we'll accept anything favorable for Krishna, Bhakti. It's will naturally we'll have so much love, everybody will be benefited. Our family, last generation, upcoming generation, my friends and family member, initially they might not understand that no, he was or she was social earlier. She used to come and hang out with us. We used to go to movie. We used to see cricket match together. We'll do party. Let's enjoy. Sometimes people used to drink. Now devotee, becoming devotee, they are not interested anymore. People will think we have lost our friend. They will show some like, no, I'm so caring for you. Maybe no, once you are a devotee, once you get the love, then people are, everybody is in. That's why in the beginning of the class I said, like, everyone, even though you are in a devotional path, you will have problem, no doubt, guaranteed. It's said in Bhagavad Gita, dukkha layam ashashatam. We'll go through the miserable condition, but will not suffer. Problem will be there, our suffering will be reduced because we are in bhakti, because the car, we are in Mercedes Benz. Even the road is not good, but the shock absorber we have in this car, such a powerful shock absorber, it will not affect us. It will like a lotus flower. If you have the water, it will be there, but not be sticky, right? It cannot wet that flower. You cannot wet the flower. So similarly, that shock absorber is this bhakti. So problem will come and go. Even the blissful environment moment will come and go, but you will be so blissful and joyful with Krishna bhakti. This will come and go, but you will not be affected. You will be always joyful, no matter it's a bad situation in your life or good situation. That's why especially Vidya, like before recording this session, I was giving some personal example of few devotees with their name who you can relate and know, including my personal experience. It doesn't matter, it's a part of life. Every one of us know that will die, will have disease, will be old age. Old age, disease and death is common. Birth, old age, disease and death. Birth, death, old age and disease is common. Why to be fair? But not be careless, but be fearless. Not be, but careful at the same time. We cannot be careless. We have to be careful and joyful. Only processes this, sincere chanting, praying to Tulsi Maharani, reading Srila Prabhupada books. He has given such a gift to us. According to our capacity and time, we should read Srila Prabhupada book. We should have association with devotee. We should hear this class. And this is nothing, I have contamination in my heart. I am very impure, but it's like, common journey for us. I am trying to be a devotee, and please forgive me for any offense or anything is not making sense. That is because of my anartha. But Srila Prabhupada message we are trying to deliver. He is the actual messenger. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Bartaman Guru Bhargavinda ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Brinda ki jai. Gauranga Kuti English group ki jai. Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. See you again next Saturday, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 Indian Standard Time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhupada.
Thank you. Thank you so much.